Hey Elle, Viola here. All right, so I want to go through your website here real quick, go over a couple of your competitors, and then just talk about a couple things that I can help you with. All right, so for starters, and I know we just spoke, we're in the process of converting this site, but I'll use this as a roadmap for what needs to happen for the new site. So first thing is definitely have an immediate call to action as far as this phone number, but make sure wherever it is in the header that it is clickable, and it doesn't hurt if if it rolls along with the scroll. Okay, so make sure it's clickable because 99% of the people that land on your site will be using their mobile phone, so you want to make it pretty easy for them to be able to reach out to someone. Okay, now the next thing is, let's see, we got some pictures there. Good. All right. So Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on the home page, and that's for two reasons. The first reason is because Google has crawlers. So they're crawling the site because they're trying to figure out exactly what areas you serve and what services you offer. So for example, if you had on here a bunch of times dumpster rental, Kansas City or KC dumpster rental, Google's going to be willing to put you higher up in the search results so that more people will be able to find you. So for example, if you go to Google right now and you type in dumpster rental Kansas City, first thing we see are all of the paid ads, right? And some people bypass that for whatever reason it is. But then you have this section down here, and this is what we call the map pack section because it's usually directly next to the map. And this section has everything to do with your business name, address, and phone number listed throughout different directories across the World Wide Web, such as Yellow Pages, White Pages, Reddit, you name it. There are thousands of different directories that you could put your business into. But the strategy to win here is to find out exactly how many citations does Alpha Team KC have. And if they have 250, then you want to get at least 350. So you know you're outranking them every single month after month after month, right? And then you got this section down here. Oh, you know that if we click here, we're going to find about 10 other pages of businesses that are doing the same thing that you're doing in the same area, but nobody goes past page 1 for anything. So it's important that you get in the top 3, right? Now, this section down here is the organic section. This has everything to do with your website and backlinks. So let's go ahead and hop into it. This company here is in the #1 spot. So I went ahead and pulled them up. This is what their site looks like. Sorry, that was my phone. All right, they have a pretty clean site, a lot of video, which is good because that links directly back to their YouTube channel. A lot of photos, very good. Good, clear, all right. Okay, so as you can see, they have a good amount of content on this page. So I'm going to suggest that you guys add at least 2,000 words of content, maybe even 2,500 to outrank them on this home page. Okay, and other than that, aside from the content, I'm going to hop over to this tool that I use called Ahrefs. It just lets me see the back end of a website and what's going on. So this is that company. You load it, KC. And the first thing you see essentially is a DR. A DR is a power flow from Google, and a UR is a trust flow from Google. Both of these numbers are increased by something called a backlink. All a backlink simply is an endorsement from another company. So in other words, there's another website that has a clickable link on it. And when somebody clicks on it, it transfers trust and power flow over to your site. So obviously this is clickable. I could go in here and see what's working for them and how it could work for you. But I really want to get in front of these keywords that they're being ranked for organically. So you see here it says dumpster rental, Kansas City. 1,700 people look for this keyword on a monthly basis. This company is in the #2 position, and they get 1,051 visits just from this one keyword. Then you have dumpster rental near me. I'm going to stay away from that one because near me could be anywhere, wherever somebody has a computer in the World Wide Web. I will prefer the more specific ones like Kansas City dumpster rental. 200 people look for that keyword per month. They're in the #1 position for that, and they get 76 visits per month just from this one keyword. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Dumpster rental, KC. And the thing is, when somebody's looking for dumpster, they don't really care what the website looks like. They just want whoever comes up first, that's who I'm going to click on. So that's why it's imperative to get in front of all these keywords, because the more people that are able to find your website is going to turn into the more people that are going to be able to call you, and that's going to turn into the more deals you're going to be able to land. Also, with these pictures that you add to your site, make sure that you label these according to the keywords that people are trying to find and put that first. So if you want dumpster bandits, or if you want all city dumpsters to be a part of the label, that's fine. But I'm going to suggest that you put Kansas City dumpsters here or something beforehand, whatever keyword that we just looked at that we know we want to be found for, that's what you want to save it as on the beginning of the picture. Okay, because when people do go to Google and they type in these things, it's you can have your business name on it if you want to, but you don't really have to. The purpose of it is so that when somebody looks for something like dumpster rental Kansas City, your picture could come up. Your picture could come up here, and the picture is going to be directly connected to the site. So, you don't have to put the name. They're going to click on the picture. You click on the picture and it's like, oh, let me go further, and boom, now I'm in their site, right? So that's pretty much how that works. Let's see. Lastly, I want to show you your business in the same tool. So this is dumpsterbandits.org. Not a whole much happened. So basically it looks like you guys had 6 companies that referred back to you 17 times. So you had some backlinks. Like you said, yeah, March is when they did a little something, and then they did a little something more. So they've added like 1 link a month, which is that's not good enough to beat out the competition, because the competition aside from their longevity, they really didn't start like inching up until about here. So they've been adding about 20 links per month. See? So that's pretty much how you want to outrank them when it comes to that. And what keyword are you guys being found for? The dumpster bandit. So yeah, so you definitely would need to add some things as far as the content. Basically, you got to do what I said, right? So we got to add some content to the homepage, as well as, I wanted to show you, well, I'll just do it live. I wanted to show you the same process for, where did you want to be found? You said in Dallas, Texas. All right, I'm going to pause it, set it up, and then I'll start it back. All right, guys, sorry about that. So dumpster rental, Dallas, Texas. All right, same thing. It's the same process. You notice here there's paid ads. And then these top 3 are dominating the map pack. Been There, Dump That is a franchise company, but each individual location still has to be ranked out. I'll get into that in just a minute. But they're in the top for here, so we just got to get more citations than Been There, Dump That has. And look, they're also ranking for over here. So it goes to show you can have 3 spaces on one search that you can rank. You can pay for a space up here. You can dominate over here with citations, or you can dominate over here with content and backlinks. So I pulled up this site, this page for this site, Been There, Dump That, Dallas, USA. And this is what they got going on. So like I said, they are a franchise business, but they have to rank each one of these pages individually, regardless to if it's a franchise. No matter what the type of business is, the marketing process when it comes to Google is still the same, right? They don't have a ton of content. So when you build a Dallas page for your allcitydumpsters.com site, I would say service areas or locations, and have a drop down under here, and then it can have a Dallas page, and it can have a and then it could also have another page highlighting Kansas City as well. So you have Kansas City focused on this page, and also another page for Kansas City and Dallas, but they're all going to be ranked like their own business, all individually. Okay, so let's take a look at this page in the search results for that particular location. All right, they're being found for 145 keywords. Let's see what keywords they got. Dumpster rental Dallas, 700 people look for that per month. They're in the number 4 position. They get 70 visits per month just from this keyword. Dallas dumpster rental, 3, all right, 65. So these are the keywords you will want to have implemented for this particular page, right? So obviously the other page, we're going to hyper focus on Kansas City. This page will hyper focus on Dallas. And that's really what's going to help generate the leads based on what it is that you guys want to do. Or if you want to do a totally separate site for Dallas, that's an option too. But I think you'll be fine with that location page being in Dallas and creating everything you need for that. The last thing I'm going to also mention is that you definitely want to get a Google business profile, because the Google business profile is what helps you, is your entry way to this area here. That's your ticket to get in here. So the Google business profile is basically one of these with a knowledge panel connected to it, so people can reach out directly from Google. The photos will be in there. If you do have one, I apologize, I didn't find it. Maybe it's under a different name. I'm not sure. But once it's optimized and set up properly, then you'll be able to be located. And this is another opportunity for you guys to get more leads as well, too. All right. That's all that I got for you, Elle. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know what you think. And then let's touch base. Let's find out, let's create a strategy and figure out how we could get you to where you need to be. Okay. Talk to you soon.